Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel. Cat Star here with your money career reading for the week of September 17th through September 23rd. As always, my readings are general in nature and may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you that are liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. And do remember to stay till the end of the reading, as we will be asking a yes or no question regarding money and career, and we will get an answer for you. All right, let's go ahead. Well, that one definitely wants to come out. What else? What else does Aquarius need to know regarding money and career this week? Spirit, what else does Aquarius need to know regarding money and career this week? All right, and this one. All right, let's see. What else? What else does Aquarius need to know, Spirit, regarding money and career? I do want to say that the channel is growing super quickly, and that couldn't be done without each and every one of you. So thank you for showing up. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting the channel, for sharing energy with me. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. It's just a beautiful community to be a part of, and I'm super thankful that you are a part of it. All right. What else, Spirit? Oh, there's two there. All right. Actually, this here. All right, and a little bit more information. Oh, well, there's that. All right. Okay, Aquarius. So to start out with here, you have the begin now. Take your first step. Now you see there is somebody here waving this other person goodbye as they go along the path, Aquarius. There are chickens here, and chickens lay eggs, which are kind of a birthing, right? A new beginning of sorts, new life, breathing new life into something. And Spirit is indicating that it is time, Aquarius, for you to begin on that path, or to move forward on that path if you've already begun. It's time to take those steps, the first steps, or a few more steps in the forward direction. Yes, Aquarius, sometimes we take steps forward, sometimes we take steps back. When we do take steps back, what Spirit is indicating is that what happens in those moments when you take steps back is what is most important. If you take a step back, or you take two steps back, and you continue along the path, you begin taking your first steps again, Aquarius. That is what is important. What is important. If you stop taking the steps, that is where the kind of upset comes in. There is no failure, Aquarius. Spirit is indicating there is no failure, Aquarius. There is just feedback. There is information that comes in when something doesn't work out, or when we take a step or two steps backwards, that helps us to course correct, that helps us to continue moving forward. So if you feel like you have taken a step or two steps back, Aquarius, maybe Spirit is indicating maybe some of you have actually recently lost a job. I know that the climate, the world right now is a little bit difficult. To begin to take steps forward, what is it that you want to do, Aquarius? This is a perfect time to really step into what it is that you want to do, that you're passionate about doing. Take that first step, Aquarius, and move into that. Okay, now the next card that you have here is unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. What beautiful information coming here through here, Aquarius. So for those of you that are feeling like you've taken a few steps back, Spirit is reminding you you are exactly where you need to be. Make sure that you are taking that first step again, beginning now, whatever it is, whatever the situation is, if there is a current situation for you, if that resonates for you, Spirit is indicating to take that step. You are exactly where you are, where you need to be right now, right? You are exactly where you need to be. Or some of you are going into unknown territory. Some of you are, there's this beautiful kind of snow covered valley potentially. Maybe it's a forest. It does look like there's some trees. There are birds flying, or well, one is sitting, one is flying. That is indicating, Spirit is indicating through the birds that there is a time that is coming up very, very soon when you begin now, when you take your first steps or you take another step forward, that you will be soaring. So, money and career is really, really going to be really coming through as far as you taking the steps, Aquarius. Money and career really are based on kind of what your next step is and taking that step. Don't let those backward steps or those feelings or the lessons that come through that make you feel like you, or could make you feel like you're moving backwards, don't let those stop you. Don't let those hinder the movement, the progress, all that you have already achieved, all that you've already attained, Aquarius. Keep moving forward, for you are exactly where you need to be. Whatever obstacles, whatever kind of things might be coming up, Spirit is saying that those are meant to be there to push you out of a comfort zone, Aquarius, to kind of push you off of that little tree limb so that you are flying, so that you are soaring, Aquarius. It is time for you to soar. It is time for you to soar. And then Spirit is asking, fear of success or fear of failure? Is there fear around actually succeeding, Aquarius? Because the Spirit has already indicated there is no failure, there's only feedback. So if some of you are feeling fear in this time, in these moments, in this week, Aquarius, Spirit is wondering, is it fear of actual success? Are you afraid what will happen if you succeed, Aquarius? Is that what is coming in here? Are you afraid that if you actually succeed, what that would mean? Because again, as Spirit has already indicated, there is no failure. It's feedback. One step backwards, two steps backwards does not equal what some people measure as failure, Aquarius. It does not. It's just feedback. So really, really tune into yourself regarding money, career, every avenue, every category of your life, and notice if you are holding yourself back due to fear and what that fear may be of. That is a deep question, Aquarius. Are you holding yourself back because of fear? Are you not allowing yourself to jump off of that tree branch and soar to fly because of fear? And what is that fear about? Is it a fear of success? Because once again, I'll repeat it again because Spirit keeps coming through with this. There is no failure, there's just feedback. Two steps backwards, going into that unknown territory, does not equal failure. Spirit is indicating here does not equal failure. It just equals feedback. Course correct and take that next step, Aquarius. All right. Now there are changing directions going on here, which is so beautiful because if you look at this path here, this path is kind of a windy path. It's not a straight path. And Spirit is indicating and wanting me to remind you here, Aquarius, that most paths are not straight. Have you seen that meme or that illustration where it's like the straight line and how most people think things go, but the reality is it's all the curves and all the crazy winds and all of that, right? So changing directions does not mean that you have failed. So for those of you that may be thinking about changing careers, about changing kind of positions, about changing the direction that you have been going with your career, or maybe even opening your own business. If you are thinking about changing directions, that does not mean that you are taking steps backward. In fact, Spirit is indicating that it is actually a step forward, or taking steps forward, Aquarius. So don't let fear hold you back. Remember, there is no failure. It's feedback. It lets you know where you are going. And Aquarius, you are exactly where you need to be. And when we do all of this, when we remember this, Aquarius, when we remember that, we can take steps backward and continue to move forward, that we don't have to stop, that it doesn't have to paralyze us in any way, everything falls into place like magic, Aquarius. There is magic all around you, and you get to know, you get to trust, you get to believe that there is that magic, and that there is a higher power, a higher spirit, a higher omniscient, that word always escapes me, presence out there that is working in your favor. And so when everything falls into place, Aquarius, be grateful. Notice that magic all around you, because everything in the world does work like magic. Nature, the cycles, the patterns, everything works just like magic, and it is how it is meant to be, Aquarius. So again, you are exactly where you need to be. Even if you're in that moment of time where it feels like you have taken 2 steps backwards, take the next step, Aquarius. And then also, of course, expect powerful change. Expect powerful change. There is powerful change that comes through with knowing that it's okay to go back a few steps, Aquarius. That's how we learn. When we learn to dance, we don't just do forward steps, right? Sometimes we go forward, sometimes we go back, sometimes we go from the left to the right, side to side, right? All of our steps do not always need to be in one direction, many different directions. There's many different opportunities. There's many different possibilities, Aquarius. And Spirit is also indicating here that if you are really, really stuck in a rigid way of doing things as far as money and career go, Aquarius, that it's time to get out of that, to look at changing directions, or look at being more open-minded, or look at things from a different perspective, so that you can really, really take that step forward, or take the next step forward, or your first step forward. And so that you can also remember that there are steps back, there are steps forward. Life is a dance, Aquarius. Life is a dance. Sometimes we have that forward movement, sometimes we have that backwards movement, and sometimes we actually feel like we're standing still, and we just have a little sway of our hips going on, right? Spirit says that is all part of the course. That is all part of the learning. That is all part of the training to complete that dance, Aquarius. So do expect that powerful change to come in, because there is a change in the winds, right? There is a change in the winds. It is time. You are ready. Know you're exactly where you are meant to be. You are ready to jump off that little tree limb and to soar, Aquarius. And your money will be coming in like magic. Everything falls into place like magic. And everything is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Know, though, that it is what you decide to do when you feel like, or in those moments when it feels like there is a few steps backwards, or when it feels like you have failed. There is no failure. It's just feedback. And know that those steps are necessary for that path that you are moving on, Aquarius. You are exactly where you need to be. Money and career is no different. Actually, this is in all areas of your life. Spirit is indicating you are exactly where you need to be. Learn to do the dance, Aquarius. Be okay with the forward movements, the backward movements, and sometimes the side to side movements, because it's all part of the journey. All right, Aquarius, I do intend this resonated with you and for you. Actually, no. Let's think of, I almost missed it. Let's think of a yes or no question regarding money and career, and let's get an answer for you. If you don't have one right now at this moment, go ahead and pause the video and think of your question and come back to it. If you do have your yes or no question for money and career, let's go ahead and get you an answer really quick here. Spirit, what is the answer? Ooh, that one did not want to stick there. All right. Spirit, what is the answer? This is the one that wants to come out. The answer is no at this time. And 5 indicates change, which you have coming through. Expect powerful change, changing directions. Take your first step, going down the path, right? So it is a no at this time, Aquarius. Do remember, once again, that you do have free will, that a no does not mean forever. It just means for this time. There is change. The 5 indicates change. So there is change that is coming in, Aquarius. So, be on the lookout for that. Know that changing directions is taking a step, right? And expect that powerful change because it's here. So you have double, triple changes coming in, Aquarius. So this is beautiful, beautiful energy. Alrighty, I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you're notified every time I upload new readings. I love this card. Which is every single week, and hit the bell icon. So yeah, so again, you're notified. I might have already said that. That's okay. I do wish you hope, joy, and love with all of your current and future endeavors, Aquarius. I'll see you in the next reading.